Fellow Kenyans, our duty is to protect and serve our nation, because the people who are responsible for protecting and serving our nation have failed to do the same. So I took the initiative to write letters to the ICC. I wrote a letter to the world leader Donald Trump, because he is the president of the leading world economy, that is the United States. And I wrote a letter to the CIA, another one to the FBI, for these agencies to investigate William Samoei Ruto. In the meantime, the ICC is preparing an arrest warrant for William Samoei Ruto, because, as I said, William Samoei Ruto is a terrorist, because he is associating himself with terrorists, the Al-Shabaab. He has organized terror attacks in Kenya, the Garissa attack, the Westgate attack, the Dusit D2 attack, and the all these attacks that were orchestrated by the Al-Shabaab during the Uhuru tenure were orchestrated by William Samoei Ruto, because he was the main architect of the terrorist attacks in the Republic of Kenya. When William Ruto became the president, he went to meet with the Al-Shabaab. He met with them and made a truce deal with them and told them that they should not attack Kenya while he is in power, but they can resume doing the terror activities after he is ousted from power. That's the deal that he brokered with the Al-Shabaab. William Samoei Ruto openly has been dealing with the RSF. Remember, the RSF is the militia gang that is terrorizing Sudan, killing and maiming children in Sudan, selling the country's gold, and buying weapons to kill children in Sudan. The gold is passing through Nairobi under the watch of William Samoei Ruto, who is a friend to Ahmed, who is a terrorist in Sudan. So William Samoei Ruto is also the same guy who has been stealing public resources. He is selling public entities like the JKIA to Adani. The Ketraco is now fully owned by Adani. Adani is a scammer from India who is working with the corrupt and rogue presidents in the world so that he can get whatever he wants in this world. Yeah, he's not a true businessman. He has been exposed all over. In fact, he is wanted in the United States of America. So William Samoei Ruto is expected to attend the UNGA summit in the United States. Yeah, that's the time that I expect William Samoei Ruto to be arrested, taken to the ICC and charged for crimes against humanity, terrorism, and plundering economic resources that belong to the citizens of Kenya. I know politicians in the past have awarded mediocrity, sycophancy, and hero worship. I am not going to worship William Samoei Ruto simply because he is the president of Kenya. Whether elected, whether he rigged the elections, whether he used any sort of innuendos to get into power, I don't care who William Samoei Ruto is. One thing I know is he has made the lives of people very miserable. He has made the lives of Kenyans very miserable. He has killed Kenyans. I have seen him kill GenZs in Kenya during the 2024 finance bill protests. The youths who went to the streets, wrath was unleashed to them. Snipers, KDF men, those are the armed forces. They were unleashed to innocent youth who were just demonstrating for their rights. That is not the president that Kenya wants. Kenya needs a leader who is empathetic, a leader who listens to Kenyans, and a leader who has a scorecard for Kenya and has a vision for Kenya. Not a militia, somebody who is dealing with militia gangs like the Al-Shabaab and the RSF, who can turn the country. In fact, William Samoei Ruto is planning a civil war. That's why he allowed the RSF to come and train in the country, because he wants to use the RSF to kill people once he is defeated, and doesn't want to relinquish power to the opponents who have defeated him. Remember, the opposition is consistent of Dr. Fred Matiang'i, Rigathi Gachagua, Kalonzo Musyoka, Eugene Wamalwa, and all these people. Yeah, they have come together and they have realized that Kenya, true to the words of George Saitoti, that there comes a time when the nation is more important than an individual. Right now, Kenya is more important than any individual whatsoever. But William Ruto doesn't care about that. Yeah. In fact, one wise man once said that when the rich steal from the poor, it is called a business. But when the poor protest, it's called violence. That's the same strategy that William Samoei Ruto used to call the Gen Zs who were protesting terrorists, people who had no agenda for the nation. William Ruto is delivering money through the housing scheme as scam, the SHA as scam that doesn't work whatsoever. He has made education very expensive and unaffordable for common citizens in the Republic of Kenya. He himself is a product of free education, free university education, but he doesn't want to consider the youths of Kenya who are yearning to get education day in, day out, so that they can better their lives. William Samoei Ruto, you are going down. You are going to the ICC, and once you are indicted of the crimes against humanity, terrorism, and plundering government's economic resources, my friend, you belong to the hangman's guillotine. You are gonna be hanged, and when you will be hanged, that's when Kenya will find freedom. That is the true definition of the freedom of Kenya. And freedom in Kenya shall ring from Mombasa to Kakamega, from Busia to Isiolo, Mandera, yeah, from Voi to places like Kisumu, yeah. Freedom shall reign in Kenya, and we shall call it a new dawn, a Kenya that everybody is gonna be equitable, and there will be no tribalism, where somebody can get a job without the matter of their second name or their last name, yeah, because you've made Kenya a tribal state, because tribal bigotry is what runs in your mind, yeah. Once you go down, Kenya will be liberated. And I have once again said that the person who's going to liberate Kenya after you go down is Dr. Fred Okengo Matiang'i. Dr. Fred Okengo Matiang'i is going to be the president of the Republic of Kenya. He is the choice of the Gen Zs. The Gen Zs who have said enough is enough. That Kenya now deserves a leader with integrity, vision, and a mission to safeguard the interests of the Kenyans and Kenya first, not the stomachs of cronies and the people who are plundering the economic resources of the country. William Samoei Ruto, you are going down. William Ruto, you are going down, and we must bring you down through spiritual means, physical means, and social means. You are gonna come down, because the forefathers who fought for independence, they never anticipated to a country where freedom of speech is suicidal. Right now, you cannot complain about anything in the Ruto government and you are not abducted and killed. Some of us who are brave enough can speak these things. William Ruto, you can kill people. You can kill many people. You can kill as many as possible. But history can vindicate me. We have seen many killers. What's happening with my camera here? We have seen many killers, Adolf Hitler, Benito Mussolini. We have seen even in Africa, Mobutu Sese Seko. We have seen people like you. We have seen Idi Amin Dada. We have seen them. Where are they? They are gone. William Ruto, you cannot kill everybody in Kenya. Yeah? William Samoei Ruto, you are going down for crimes against humanity, terrorism, and plundering economic resources. And I'm gonna ensure personally that you are charged for those crimes because you are guilty, as it is said. So, right now, I do not recognize you as the President of the Republic of Kenya because you are a criminal, you are a gangster who belongs to the guillotines. Yeah? You are not fit to be Kenya's president. You belong to the jails, you belong to the guillotine, you belong to the hangman's rope, because a nation that is led by a gangster is a nation that is headed to fail. Kenya is a good country. We are not headed to fail. We cannot be led by a terrorist. We cannot be led by somebody who is orchestrating injustices and who is doing crimes against humanity. For God's sake, we are Africa, and Africa is a nation of peace. Africa is a nation that encompasses humanity, so you cannot commit crimes against humanity and get away with it. Yeah? And also tribalism is your other problem, because you feel like people are going to remove you from power, so you are bringing in people who speak the same language as you so they can protect you. But believe me, nobody is gonna protect you. Your time and hour is coming, and when the time comes, you are gonna pay for all the atrocities you committed to Kenyans. Kenyans are afraid of speaking out, and I'm gonna speak for them. William Samoei Ruto, I'm addressing you directly. Yeah, you are going down.